So the title of this little masterpiece is masterpiece, yeah, whatever. What do you do after you spray bomb the interior panels of your car? In this case, you have some lovely white Mopar panels and you want them black because everybody likes a black interior, right? That's what everybody wants is black. God forbid anybody should have a blue interior or a red interior or anything else but black. Everybody's got to have black, right? So you want to know what you do after you spray bomb your interiors black with, I don't even give a shit what you use to spray bomb it. I don't care if you go to the store and you buy the best goddamn shit that Jesus ever invented for you to spray bomb interior panels with. You know what you do after you spray bomb your interior panels for your car? Sell the goddamn car! That's what you do. See the mess I got going on here? So what we got here is a set of seat backs for a Dodge car. We don't need to get into what kind of Dodge car it is. Nobody gives a shit. Anybody knows anything about goddamn Dodges knows this is an A-body. And by the time I'm done, these are going to be purple. So who paints white interior parts purple? Well, there's a Dodge in some previous videos that kind of would explain that. So what somebody's done, now as I'm scruffing this up, I don't know if you can kind of see what's going on there. Do you see that? That's wrinkled up gooey white shit. Kind of clear shit. I don't know. And I don't know what it is. Somebody put one Jeezy heavy coat or whatever this is on these seat backs before they spray bombed them black. Because you got to have a black interior, right? We've already established that. So whatever the hell this shit is that they put on here, I gave them just a little wipe with some degreaser, just a light degreaser to see what I was going to be up against here. Well, everything just A-bombed right for shit, just a degreaser. So you see what that is? That's a paint gun. You know what's in that? Well, you could probably fucking guess, can't you? So now, all this shit has to come off. Because if I paint over this stuff, chances are pretty good that you could scuff something like this up and you could paint it. And you'd get your paint on there. If you painted it like you're not a fucking idiot, and put a light coat of sealer on there, not wet, very light coat of sealer on there. And then you can put, so these are going to be base clear, because, I mean, you paint vinyl with base clear, right? If you don't know, the Dodge interior panels, like these are low bucket seat metal backs. Well, they're vinyl wrapped from the factory to give them the vinyl texture. Right? Makes sense? Vinyl wrap it with vinyl so it looks like vinyl. Imagine that. Hey, who thought of that concept? So anyways, I'm going to be painting these in base clear because they got to be plum crazy purple. Because why wouldn't you want your seats to be plum crazy purple? Can't say. So that's going to be base clear paint. Did I say base clear? How many times do you want me to say base clear? I'm not saying it anymore. So you can put a nice light coat of sealer over top of this. You can put a adhesion promoter over top of these, which I will. The only stuff I have is for plastic bumpers, but whatever. That's what I'm going to put on them. And so you might put a light coat of sealer on there because you don't want it too wet because you're dealing with spray bomb shit. Now we're talking about if we paint it over the black, not what I'm doing. Put a light coat of sealer on there. Oh, super, dandy, nice. Really proud of you. Nice work. Then you put your base coat on because plum crazy purple is going to be a base clear. So you put your base coat on and you put your coat's base on pretty light, so as not to get them too wet, because you don't want to pucker all this shit up. Super! You get all your base coat on. Then you put your clear on. You don't put your clear on too wet. I mean, it doesn't matter. You're not going for big gloss because you got vinyl texture here that, you know, you kind of want them to have some texture when you're done anyways. So that works out for you too, right? Nice. Really proud of yourself. Nice job. You pulled it off. It worked. Well, your shit sits there and cures up, and while your shit's curing up, it slowly starts to cornflake on you. Because as the solvents in your clear coat, as they work down through your base coat that you put on there, and then they get into your sealer that you put underneath, and it starts to soften that sealer up underneath, then everybody starts to cornflake up on you. So you walked out of the booth after you cleared it, and it looked fine. You thought you pulled it off. You go back into the booth a half an hour later to have a look at your progress and see what's going on in there. And what do you go in there and see? You go in there and see a big sack of bullshit because everything's all wrinkled up. Do you know how I can tell you this story? Because I've done it before. So this is what you got to do. You got to take some thinner. And now you can't spend all day doing this either because, like I said, the white on these seat backs is a vinyl that's glued to the seats. So if you soak these seat backs with too much goddamn thinner for too long, well, you're going to start having problems with that. And I mean, as shitty as that looks, because it looks pretty shitty, once that dries up a little bit, then I'll come back in, this is just to demonstrate, with a clean rag, and I'll give it a swipe. And it's pretty discolored. And it's going to stay discolored because everything that's been put onto these things fucked it all up. So these seat backs, and I have the side brackets for the seats over there on the floor that I've already done because they were spray bomb black as well as the other seat back sitting over there. This original color, this is the nice pearly white Dodge interior panel on here. With a purple car, this would look quite nice. But they're going to be purple. But if somebody else was looking for a low back bucket, pearly white seat back that is in very nice shape, there is no big nicks, chips, nothing in these things. Well, these ain't them anymore. These might as well be black, and they're going to be purple. They might as well be anything but the nice pearly white seat backs. So, going back to my initial advice, what do you do after you spray bomb the interior for your car? What did I already say? Sell the goddamn thing. That's what you do. Because you just took it and you just destroyed everything. You just fucked it all up. If you want a black interior, go find a black interior. Christ, black interiors are everywhere. Black interiors grow on trees. You can go to 7-Eleven and get a black interior for a car nowadays, for Christ's sake, because everybody wants black. Nobody has any imagination whatsoever. Black, 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 black. So there. Stick that up your nose and fart it out your ass, would you? Let me know how that works out for you, too. What a big sack of bullshit. You know how envious I am of accountants right now? You can hire secretaries that'll take you up on sexual harassment charges. Because if you're an accountant and you got a secretary and she takes you up on sexual harassment charges, that means that you had a pretty good day before the charges. Before all that happened, you had a good day going on there. Nice work, hey? So to do this, the seat sides, you know, which are down there with the knobs on them, and the other seat back. So far, I'm in doing this shit. I got like 2 hours into doing this so far today. I'm really trying to avoid having a thinner buzz, because a thinner buzz sucks. As much as anybody who wants to get high thinks that this would be awesome because you get a free thinner buzz out of it, well, when you crash from a thinner buzz, it's like you're smacking right into Mount Rushmore on a hang glider. So I would avoid it if at all possible. Yeah, look at that. See, that's starting to wrinkle up, and what do you expect, eh? Well, I guess that's it. This is going to be a short video, and I'm going to carry on scratching this up. And I'm probably not going to film me painting it purple, or there's some thinner laying there. Don't leave the thinner laying there. I'm not going to film painting it purple or anything else, because who gives a fat shit, right? All right, well, if you watched any of this, thanks for watching. See you again.